My name is Chris Carlson and would like to introduce you today to my e-portfolio. You ready? I named it M period Ed space Ed Tech. Alright, couldn't really tell you why, other than it seemed pretty official. So I'm going to take you through, that can't be very official, I'm going to take you through every goal very quickly. And to really kind of dive into it, make sure you click on the anything colored orange in the standards will take you to artifacts. I've also got artifacts listed below that, and some of the layout looks a little different than well, let's just say that some are not like the others. It's like a segue into a Sesame Street scene, but either way, I hope you get the point. Once again, my name is Chris Carlson. I've been doing this program for 4 years. I'm really grateful for all of the help and the professors and the students that have kind of pulled me through the program in certain times, in certain stages of my life. So really, I'm tearing up. So I should probably start.
All right, let's get started. We're going to start with Goal 1, Philosophy. Well, I've broken down my philosophy in a few parts and put it in a Prezi to make it a little bit more compartmentalized. And so by clicking on here, you'll be able to get a video and audio reflection of this standard. To also just view the reflection, I'm more than happy to click here. And this will take you directly to the Prezi. Alright, Prezis work really nice because I've got these arrows down here and it works just like any slideshow. As I press these arrows, I can bring certain things up and move along at your own pace. There's a video and a video there. That was enjoyable. Alright, so let's go and check out the other goals. Alright, for Goal 2, educators understand how human development affects learning. Well, in my artifacts, as I press on my artifacts, it takes me to certain things that demonstrate this. And it can be very difficult kind of to differentiate, to find differences, to find differences between this standard differentiating and the content standards, because really they all really fit in very nicely. But really knowing the developmental levels of every child will really kind of help focus in on how to deliver the content. Okay, this is Goal 3, differentiation, and I think it's best probably to take this opportunity to describe how I embedded a lot of my artifacts. So what I've done is linked the artifacts to the very specific part of the standard to kind of make it a little bit more attached. I've also brought in Alaska Region's Digital Learning Unit because I love using audio and video to differentiate. I love using iPads to differentiate, so here I used it as essentially a video log kiosk at a field trip. I thought that was really neat, and it was a blast to do, and the kids loved it. I also talk about assistive technology a little bit. And bring that in because we use assistive technology in the classroom for students who need it, regardless of whether they have a IEP or a 504 plan. I found students that just needed bigger print, and they used zooming in to assist them when we didn't have large print books. So, okay, wow, getting this under 5 minutes, near impossible, but I'm going to try. This is Goal 4, content knowledge. I've made a Prezi to really present this, and my reflections embedded within it, and I really kind of break down one of my bigger units that I used and showed how I used backwards design and how I used the essential questions associated with the standards to build upon the specific content knowledge that these students need to learn. All right, without even pausing, I'm going straight on to assessment here. And assessment is something I love to really promote, especially when we use tools like Google Forms And we have apps called Show Me. There's the Doodlecast Pro. All of these, you hand a kid, you say, show me, what do you know? And they're able to use video and audio rather than have to write down an essay. So I found that very useful. And also being able to get that information to the shareholders quickly makes it more effective. Okay, next one. We're going straight into learning community. The learning community is everyone and every shareholder that's involved in learning. And once again, you can see that I've embedded my my artifacts directly in here. Here's a little bit of research that I did, showing how we use research to investigate certain things that we're trying to do. Rather than just saying, oh, I bet it'll work, we're actually going in and making sure that it does, really before branching out with it. So, moving on, got to go fast here. Goal 7, parents and community. I've spent a lot of time on this because I believe it's extraordinarily important for the future of our system to let people know what it means to educate. And so I've done tech fairs. I've also brought in KUAC, our local public radio and television network, and they've been instrumental in giving us content, giving us something to do with audio and video, and the kids seem to be responding nicely, although it is a lot of work. And it's new, and some of the teachers and principals seem a little apprehensive about bringing all this equipment in, and what does it matter? Well, it's a memorable moment for the students, and they can attach real learning to it. It's also a tool of inquiry. It's real life. We create a lot of information via video and audio, so students get to see how it's done. Okay, professionalism. For this one, I had to do a professional portfolio for my job, and it really fit in rather nice with the standards, so I was able to embed it, which is good because it took a long time, especially this guy right here. And this is my audio reflection, and with it I've attached a transcript which was made with the advanced dictation software that comes with the new Mavericks, and that was also very effective. See, I'm moving on 7 minutes. Wow, so I don't want to bore you, so I'm going to go straight here to goal 9 and blast through this. Here we are, goal 9. Educators use technology effectively, creatively, and wisely in their practice. I pretty much live on this standard every single day because that's I go into the classroom, work with the students, I instruct the students, and I model for the teachers. So right in here, I'm doing quite a bit to work with students and teachers. More specifically, I built a website for it called the Learning Cube, and within it I have links and tutorials. I have technology lesson plans that I've built. I try to attach as many resources for standards. I love essential questions. It's fantastic for guiding instruction. And I also teach a Google Apps for Education class where I learn just as much as the students, because I really have been doing this for about a year. I started last year and I'm really getting into it this year. So there's every single time I use it, I learn something new. So that's my website. Wow, that was it in 9 minutes or less. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show, which is the next 9 pages down. Thank you very much.